We're live on Facebook and we're live on CYI Radio Online. And as I said, this is a conversation that I want everyone to join. So my online family, please do well to send in your messages. I've seen a lot of messages though. Shout out to everybody. So join in. If there's anything you would also want to say, I know there are very wise men and women of God.
Yeah.
So please share. We would want to learn as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Joyce sings.
Joyce
sings. That's a very, very amazing voice. Joyce, you should sing for us at the end of the show.
At the end of the show?
Yes.
The Lord will help us.
All right. So let's continue the conversation.
Right.
The responsibility of earning money at a young age. I mean, I'm impressed. Lately, I see a lot of young people wanting to do well for themselves, wanting to start a side hustle. Even if they are working for people, those who are not working for people are starting their businesses and are doing amazingly well. And I think it's commendable. Shout out to every person out there working hard to make money. But at the same time, there's still young people out there who really don't think there's a responsibility on them to earn money. But guys, there is a responsibility on you. It is important to earn money at a young age. And I mean, where money largely comes from is our work. Joyce, I hope you agree to that.
I have some very unconventional ideas on that, but largely our money comes from work. But if we're also being honest, the monies we get here in this country from work isn't sustainable. To be honest,
Joyce wants to leave us in God.
No, not necessarily though, but I don't believe that all the money you need in this life will come from your work.
Yes. Oh, yes.
But then working is important because that's when God can bless you actually. He says He bless the work of your hand.
Yes.
So if you're not working, God's not going to be able to bless you. But then God gives us money through other means, but our work is also very, very important.
Very, very, very important.
Yeah.
I mean, God will not entrust money into the hands of any lazy person.
That's true.
Yeah, so at a very young age, it's very important that, we make money, we earn money. It could be from your skill, it could be from your talent, it could be from anything at all.
I feel like I don't know if it's just Ghanaians, maybe, because I'm Ghanaian, let me just speak to that, but we almost, what do we call young though? Like sometimes we feel like we're too young to do certain things.
Yeah.
I'm speaking from experience. Like, when are you young enough to do something for yourself, right? I think that, like you said, a lot of people are now working hard, looking for various ways to make money and all of that, but we waited too long. And I'm speaking about myself. We waited too long to go out there, use our skills, find work, and maybe we're just stuck in the fact that, I'm too young, or I'm too... So you're not too young to work, you're not too young to make money at all, especially if you're a Christian. A kingdom needs money.
And as we are talking about working, right? I mean, our work ethics. When you decide to do something, when you decide to work. I mean, even if it is look, the little thing. It is very important to have very great work ethics.
True.
So that when I say I'm ordering food from Stews
And choose. Yeah.
how punctual is Joyce going to deliver my food?
Yeah.
Is she going to give me an excuse
Yeah.
every single time
Right.
why she can't make it?
Yeah.
I mean, even the quality of ingredients
That's right.
you're going to use. Yes. How consistent are you in your job?
Yeah.
People are working for people, and because it's not their work, they decide to do it anyhow. They decide to go to work at any time.
Yeah.
After lunchtime, it's closing time.
Before lunchtime.
Oh, okay. I hear it now. It's before lunchtime. If you're here, especially today, being a Friday, you've left work.
I'm
go
telling
back
you.
to work.
He out.
Go back. Your boss is in a meeting and you've left. You are going home. Go back. Tomorrow is Saturday. You can rest. Go back to work. I'm speaking to you. You know yourself. Go back to work.
Oh my goodness.
People are, starting businesses and they don't even know how to speak to people. Bad communication.
Yeah.
You're working with people, and if you don't ask, they don't see the need to give you feedback.
Yeah.
I mean, in as much as I'm excited about youth working, I mean, starting my own business, working with people, I realize that some young people are not serious.
That's harsh. That's harsh.
That's not harsh. It is what it is.
Okay.
They are not serious. They're not serious. What are some of the work ethics that, personally, what are your values when it comes to your work?
Okay, so one thing I would say I do is that my work life is not very, very different from my personal life. What I mean by that is I try as much as possible to be nice to everybody. I don't treat my customers like strangers.
Okay.
There are certain people who just treat you like, oh, you want to order something? Okay, cool. Bring the money, I give you the product, I'm gone. I feel like it's not a good thing to do that because we are Christians, nothing is for nothing. So your clients today can become somebody tomorrow. So you have to be conscious about how you treat your customers because they are very important. They are just like your friends or your family in a sense of it. So I try as much as I can. I do my best to relate very well with my customers. And when you do that, they respond in the same with the same energies because it's now they know that it's not just about when are you ordering, it's about how are you feeling, how did you like the food the other time. Some of us don't like to get feedback because we know the feedback is bad. And I've had some not so great feedbacks. And I appreciate the people who give me such feedbacks because I know that you want me to improve. So I treat my customers well. I let you know whether or not I can. Now let me give this example. So I went to sew a dress with Tabitha Designs. And this is not because Martha is here. This is because I don't know if I told her, but I sent 2 different fabrics to Tabitha Designs, and I told her I needed it on 4th August, and she said, I think I sent it 2 weeks earlier, and she said she has a lot of work on her and she can do just one. And I was blown away, to be honest. If you are here and you have an experience with a tailor, a designer, a seamstress, hey, I have never seen any seamstress say that I can't do it by this time, so give me one, that's what I can, and take the other one elsewhere. I was blown away. And when I came on the day, she was done. She was even done before the day. And I was thinking to myself, she could have taken both, taken the money, and delayed me for some hours. But she was very honest with me on the onset that, you know what, I'd like to do both dresses, but I can't deliver both dresses on the day you need it. And that was just it for me. So we have to be honest with our clients. When you order something and you say you want it tomorrow and I can't cook it tomorrow, I tell you that, can we do it on Thursday? Can we do it on Thursday? And if by saying that you lose a client is better than taking the order and disappointing them.
Right.
The wrong foundation on which I will build my church.
Honesty. It's very important, especially when it comes to money. Some people are not honest when it comes to money at all.
Money is very sensitive.
Yeah, it's a very, very sensitive.
Money is sensitive.
And we need to be very honest, especially in the aspect of money.
Yeah.
When you take someone's money and you say you are paying tomorrow, guys, pay. If you know you are not going to pay, let the person be aware. Rather than telling the person, oh, lend me money, I'll pay you tomorrow, when you actually know that. I saw something on Snapchat the other time where someone was saying that a friend called him and said, oh, send me money by evening 8 p.m. I'll send it back to you. And he was like, oh, he's in a meeting so he can't send the money.
Right.
9 p.m. that same day he was asking for the money. I was like, but you said that evening you
Send it back.
So that means that this person, if the money had gotten to the person earlier, the 8 p.m. he or she was saying it was just to
You lying.
it was just to get the person to send the money. But Charlie, when it comes to money, it's a very sensitive thing.
Yeah.
Both to you, the person taking it, and the person giving it to you.
Yeah.
So then you need to be very honest in that aspect of money. When you're working, be honest. Anything that has to do with money transaction, be very, 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 very honest. Because at the end of the day, people can't trust you with money. When there's a deal, trust me, I'm not hitting you up.
That's true. That's true. Especially because we're Christians. Because that's my bother. I'm like, what will people think about Christians if I behave in this way?
Yeah.
So, and people are already looking for Jesus to crucify him again. Like, so your next action is, Christians are like this. Just you, but all of us Christians will be blamed. So, especially because we are Christians, we need to be very honest when it comes to the subject of money.
Right. Okay. So, some interesting comments on CYI Radio.
Okay.
So, Joyce, okay, people are saying, look, I won't mind you guys.
What's happening?
But, okay, so Ejewa says your accents though. Alright. Afi wants money so she can bully me. Oh no, Afi's not like that. Afi, I see you, Marcia. Yes, Afi, I love you. Mwah. Okay, money for I see this GY. And it's like the Holy Spirit is really leading me.
To what?
It's like I know this person. Hello, GY. It's so good to have you.
Oh my God.
I see you commenting a lot. I'm learning. I see money for others. Jesus. Steals and choose to the... Oh, such a supportive friend. In quotes. Joyce, you know anybody called you? In the world, yeah, I agree. Hey, Marcia, actually, I'm just being honest. This and I will pay you back later. I know, right? But we are changing.
Yeah, amen.
We are changing.
Amen.
I mean, yeah. Oh, GY, don't be shy. I love you. Mwah.
She says.
Alright, the pressure when it comes to money and spending among young people.
Hey, sensitive.
Especially in this age, social media and everything.
Yeah.
You spoke about spending to impress earlier.
Right.
And amazingly, I have it here. Spending to impress. The pressure on us as young people, as we are saying we should earn money at a young age. People are also being pressured from, social media. I mean, even family.
Yes. Friends.
Yeah. So the pressure when it comes to money and spending among young people, Joyce, what do you have to say?
I think that there's a very this pressure is not subtle anymore. It's in your face to do certain things, and it all boils down to spending money. Sometimes spending money you don't have, or spending money you can't afford to spend. So because of social media, you are almost always seeing what's supposedly happening in someone else's life.
I like that, supposedly.
Because things on social media are not things in real life. People make these things up. Not for you to be jealous necessarily. Some of them is just so that they feel good about themselves. So there's this pressure to buy certain things, show certain things, have certain things at a certain age. That is very unhealthy for us. It's very unhealthy. And just like we survived peer pressure in the social studies days, please let's survive social media pressure. Because I don't know how to tell you not to feel pressured, but don't feel pressured. It's all unreal.
I show you what I want you to see.
Exactly. Sometimes people go out and they stand by people's cars to take pictures. They stand in a way that you will think is theirs. So even though they are not telling you that, hey, I bought a car, because of the way they are even standing by the car, you feel like it's theirs. And especially if they are your age mates, honey, your head is spinning. You're like, I'm late in life. But it's all lies. If you were there, you'd know that the owner of the car is waiting for her to finish taking the picture so that they move their car. But you are online feeling pressure. So please close your eyes to all these things. Don't feel pressured, because the reason why we are advising you make money at a young age is not to spend.
Money for the future.
Yes, money for the future, money for others, money for emergencies. That is so crucial. Before we come even into the kingdom spending, things can happen to you in some moments that if you don't have money, you're gonna be sad. So please close your eyes to the pressure. Things are not what they seem online, and you know it. Sometimes I don't want to be like this. You know that it's not true. The same way you went out that one time and took so many pictures of the different foods that were served you, and you posted it every 2 weeks interval. So it's not like they went out every other week. They went out there one time, took pictures, saved it for every other week, so that you believe the same way you did it, that's what they also did. So please don't be pressured, honey. Do not be pressured.
The pressure is real,
I tell you.
Sometimes even when you know that this person is being pressured, they tell you, oh no, I'm not being pressured and all that, but you're just not facing reality. Girl, boy, you're being pressured. Not everything we see is actually what it is. It was recently that a friend of mine hit me up and she was asking me about prices for renting a house, apartments, and all that. And she didn't have enough, especially for her kind of place she wanted to be. I'm like, look, girl, why? Is money pushing you out of the house? Is daddy pushing you out of the house? Because your parents have bills and they are not sacking you from home. So why should you be out there?
Exactly.
Most of her friends are, okay. So this is where you get it wrong. Because you've seen others doing it. Maybe they didn't even pay for it with their own money, right? And you see it and you think, oh, they are earning. Look, the pressure comes with other things.
I'm telling you.
Look, you're running away from sin, and this same pressure will push you into sin.
Exactly.
It will push you into sin. So guys, look, let's not be pressured. Yes, let's make money. God is blessing us. We are walking in abundance. Don't be pressured. When you get the money, don't think about the next,
spending activity.
the next luxurious restaurants, the next getaway. Every weekend, people want to get away.
Who's teaching us that?
I don't know. I do not know.
It is so
I
unhealthy.
do not know.
It's
So unhealthy. So when you have money, look, let there be a plan. Have a plan for your money so that it will last. Time of emergency. You will call. I mean, Joyce was talking about the economy. It's so, rare these days for you to hit up somebody and not, at that point they send you money. Maybe they'll give you, give me some days, give me some weeks. But probably you need it now. And when you sit and you actually put a pen to your spending, you realize that if you didn't do these things, you'd have money to sort out that particular thing. So guys, look, do not be pressured. Do not be pressured. Do not be pressured.
You will always be right here with me. You will always.
Money. Have you experienced it before?
Oh, honey, yes. I have. It's a feeling that sends you into desperation. Especially as a young person. And before I even say that, let me just touch on the whole rent thing. I feel like there's somebody online somewhere who needs to hear this. So there are people who need to move out of their parents' house.
Yes.
Not because they have enough to move out, but they need to. Some of the reasons you don't want to know it. And there are some people who are being sponsored 100%. Not necessarily by like bad people or sugar daddies or anything, but some people have 100% sponsorships. Others need to move out of the house. If you are living in your parents' house, you have your own room, and you don't have the pressure of it's about to be 1 year, I have to pay my rent. Honey, stay there. Like, this is your sign. If you're asking God, here it is. Here's your sign. Don't move out in a rush because you have, like, you're running into bills. I don't think that's what you want. So back to the emotional pain of not having money. That's what causes people to do certain things, to be honest, because the state of not having money sometimes is so bad that you don't have money to eat. And you see, people don't post those things online.
True.
There are people that you see online, you think they have everything put together. Sometimes you don't have food to eat and it's that bad. So it's a state that I don't wish for anybody, especially young people, because then ideas keep coming into your mind. You keep feeling like, oh, what can I do to get hope ahead? So it's such a daunting state for anybody to be in, to not have money. I don't wish that for anybody. And I don't know, I know that people have issues and all of that, but I don't wish that on anybody. It's such a bad place to be at, to not have money. Not even money to save or money to like go to live. Like to eat, to buy clothes, some basic things. Let me share the story. It's very sensitive for me, but let me share. I was much younger. I think I was 17 or so, and I didn't have money. I was like very broke, and I went out. I think I had a meeting at church or something, and someone came to me, and I was out of what did we used to use roll on, right?
Yeah.
The thing with the ball. We don't use it anymore.
I think
people do, yeah. That's, I was out of it. That was like 7 CDs on.
Oh, wow.
That was like 6 CDs then. I think I was 17. Yeah, it was 6 CDs, and I was out of it. And so that day when I bathed, I didn't use anything in my habit. And I went for this church meeting or something. And then there was this guy in my church. After church, he pulled me aside and he said, "Oh, check your perfume. I think that you're not smelling nice.
My God.
And I was so heartbroken.
I can imagine.
Because it was because me roll on a son and I don't have the money to buy it. But fast forward, this guy, I called him one time. Fast forward like 2020. I heard that he had a taxi and one time I was running late for work. I called him. I hadn't started my business then. I called him like, can you pick me up and take me to East Legon? I was like, yeah. How much will you charge? And he was like, he can't charge it. And I was like, you know what, charge whatever. And then he came. I sat in the car, we're going. I stopped at the bank, I withdrew money. This guy was in awe. You know when someone is shocked but they can't say anything?
Guys, you see when I told you earlier that, look, when I thought of bringing someone to help me out with this conversation, she came to me.
Oh, Jesus.
Look, Joyce, you're living that life. I mean, you say you are not there yet. I mean, yes, there are more we want to achieve. But look, I knew Joyce from SHS.
Yeah.
She's been my very good friend from SHS. We were very close and it made others even uncomfortable.
Right?
And I mean,
nobody should come text him. I'm sorry, I was just kidding. But yeah, fast forward, so I could feel that this guy was uncomfortable. So he would look at me. When I entered the car, the first thing he said was, you're smelling good. I was like, thank you. And fast forward, he was like, so why so when you're gonna sit in my head, I was like, Becca. Becca. So that's how bad it can be when you don't have money.
Yeah.
It can be very emotional. That day I was so sad. I'll never forget that thing. But I'm glad that he's seen the change.
Yeah.
And when our levels have changed, he cannot approach me now because the Lord has done his work. But I don't wish that on anybody, that state. I pray that everybody gets sources of income, not a sources of income. We do what God expects us as Christians. I'm sure we'll talk about that, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're moving straight to the advice is how to get back on track.
Okay.
Either you've had money some time ago and for some advice, what kind of advices would you give? I mean, I think you touched a bit on sources of income and all that. So
right now, there's nothing that cannot be commercialized.
Yeah.
Sometimes you think that you don't have a gift, but that thing that you do effortlessly, find out how it can be commercialized and do it.
Yeah.
Enough of free things. Do it at a fee. Do it for people and learn, improve so that you can add value to yourself so that you can charge well. So get sources of income. Pay your tithe. If you're a Christian listening to me, pay your tithe. If you think that you are tight and so you want to cut on your spending, don't target your tithe. It's a very bad idea. Pay your tithe. That's for God. Like, I don't even know how to say it. The scripture about tithe is bring the tithe. It means it's not for you to start with. So pay your tithe and sow seeds. Give to the poor.
Yeah.
The Bible says when you give to the poor, you have lent
money to God.
Yeah. And give to poor people. That's how we make money as Christians.
Yeah. In
our givings, in our tithes, in our seed sowings. That's how the money's multiply.
Yeah. So more of, if you want to see the multiplication.
Yes.
I mean, I always say something. How do you receive something when your hands are already closed or your hands are filled with something. Right? So giving back, sowing seeds, it's an investment, and it is very important that we invest our money into various things. If there's an opportunity to have the show again, we will talk on investments, forms of investments, and I mean the whole tithing, sowing seed, giving back to charity, orphans, widows. Look, find an opportunity to give.
Yeah.
And trust me, God is going to pay you back. Look, on Wednesday, my vice president at Havao, she was preaching to us and she was telling us the fact that, look, just think about it, lending it to God.
That's so serious.
He has the wealth.
Yeah.
Look, he has everything.
Yeah.
So if he's paying you back,
Yeah.
you can imagine. And God is a show-off guy.
Yeah.
I always say it.
Yeah.
So look, don't hoard the money. The money you have, invest it.
Yeah.
Give back. The money you have is a tool for the kingdom.
That's right.
It's a tool for the kingdom.
Yeah.
It is not for you.
Yeah.
Yes, it doesn't need to sort bills and all that. But when you have the opportunity to give, give. CYI is going on one-way missions. We need stuff. We need money. This is a great opportunity to give. And trust me, God is going to look. He's going to multiply the money.
Yeah.
This whole money, wealth we are talking about, we are not going to do it. It is not by our doing.
Yeah.
Yes, we are supposed to work. We are supposed to, be available in service so that we are being paid and all that. But God brings the wealth.
Yeah.
He brings the money.
Yeah.
And as He has called us into abundance, He will give us, look, even when in regards to business, divine ideas, all those things comes from God. You can't take God out of the equation.
Yeah.
So guys, let's have God at the top and let's work hard. And every other thing He's going to add to us, especially when it comes to our finances. Joyce, you want to say something?
Yeah. In terms of seed sowing and tithing, I feel like recently there are just too many things online telling you why you shouldn't tithe. There's one thing my man of God tells us every time. He says, if anybody is telling you not to pay your tithe, look at that person's life. If their life is perfect or the way you want your life to be, then you might as well listen to their advice. But if they don't look anything like what you want to be, discard it. So pay your tithe. Don't let anybody talk you out of it. I feel like it's a way God tests your integrity. Because if you can't give God a tithe of 100 CDs, you don't expect Him to give you money that would require you to give a tithe of 10,000 CDs. So it's testing your integrity. It's building you up. God does not give money to just anybody. If you're a spender, but you waste money on unnecessary things, and make the kingdom your focus. If you're a Christian and you're looking to make money, the thing I always say, that the thing about God is that He's seeing through your heart. So He's seeing the real reason why you really want this money. Whether it's to show off, it's to show the people who have treated you badly in the past that, me too, I have money now. God knows all of that. So make God or the kingdom, God and the kingdom, your priority when it comes to your making money. And honor your heart's desires. Some people deliberately do God. I don't know why we think God is a human being. Like, oh God, give me money, I'll do this, I'll do that. And when the money comes, you pretend like Refi. Selective amnesia. Like you don't remember you did anything, like you said anything like that. No. If that's your goal, I have a friend who says that anytime he needs money and he says that, oh God, I'll give you this, the money comes. So if you do that and the money comes and you use it for something else, who are you lying to? Not God, because He knew from the start. So make God and the kingdom your business when it comes to your money plans. And don't spend to impress. Look for ways to monetize your skills and your gifts. Look for other sources of income. And be led. Like as Christians, like I said in the beginning, nothing is for nothing. If there's something that everybody's doing and you don't sense the Holy Spirit asking you to do, don't do it. It won't go well, honey. So look for various ways to monetize your gifts and skills. Let God and the kingdom be part of your business, your plan when it comes to your money. And God will bless us. God will do it.
And I mean, having a plan for your money, having a budget.
Yes.
I mean, people, don't have a budget for their money. So at the end of the day, I mean, up until the time I started planning my money, I realized that I have money. I have money.
Yeah.
Because you earn, especially airtime. Look, something as little as airtime. You think it is not important to plan for that.
Yeah.
But before you realize, oh, let me buy 10 cedis. Oh, as soon as, especially when you have money in your home account,
use it all.
You use it
for
all.
The time, for data.
You go to look, you are going to places, you don't really have to be there.
Dear. You
don't really have to be there.
Yeah.
You are buying fabric, you don't really have to buy. Ladies, the weddings.
You don't have to dress in the colors of the bride.
Look, if you're a wedding guest, don't be pressured to, okay, today it's pink, this weekend is pink, so I need to go to town and buy a pink fabric. And the next time there's another pink wedding, you are not in the mood to wear that same pink dress you took for them. Because, look, I always, people don't want to repeat their dresses.
Why is it yours?
Exactly, I always say, if it's not yours,
that's when you fear that.
But if it's yours, why can't you repeat it?
Yeah.
Look, have a budget for your money, food, transportation, airtime, and channel your money to the right. Else, before you realize it's like your money is always going out, but you're really not using it for anything profitable. And as we are saying money for the future, not just money for the now, as your money is even going out, it should bring, that, okay, this thing that I'm giving out is going to bring
back to me
money. You have a budget for your transportation. If there, for any reason, there's a place you have to be that is not in your budget, is not in your plan, you know that as I am going to this place, I know that I am going to get money back. And we've, said it countless times. Money going into the kingdom is never wasted.
At all.
Never wasted. If you're cutting down on your spending, do not take out
God's money.
God's money. Sometimes you say, oh, I want to sow probably 1,000 seeds, and the enemy is making you feel like it's too much money. Look, there's nothing like too much money for God. Look, you cannot repay him.
Streets of gold.
You cannot repay him. So there's nothing like, oh, this is too much for him. This is not too much for him.
That's the safest investment.
And don't impress anyone. Earlier we spoke about unlearning negative philosophies about money and learn positive things. Our circle of friends. Our circle of friends. They influence us to either waste our money. On social media, you see people's bills on unnecessary things. Alcohol, drinks. I'm like, you don't chew meat. You don't like jollof. Why are you wasting more than 2,000, 10,000 Ghana cedis just a night on alcohol? And
I've seen something.
I hear they don't even drink it.
I've seen something.
They pour it on themselves.
All the bottles are half full.
Foolishness, guys. This is foolishness. So look, have a plan for your money. As God is giving you money, if he realizes that you are not going to make use of the money, you're not going to, use the money well, trust me, he's not going to trust you with money. God does not entrust money into the hands of lazy people. He's not going to entrust money into the hands of fools. Look, I'm not going to excuse my language, but guys, it is what it is. It is what it is.
So that you put in your faith in him overcome.
Start a business of some kind. We spoke about that earlier. So guys, I mean, Pastor Roderick has also spoken a lot about that. CYI has spoken a lot about that. Money is very important. CYI has a lot of things we have to do, and we can't do it without money. So look, my fellow Christians, join me on this boat to make money, to walk in financial abundance. That is our life. That is who God has called us to be. Because I mean, Joyce, the other time you were speaking about the fact that it will get to a point where places like Anakazo, the CY Youth Center and all that. Maybe you should read
Potter City. So where that explanation stemmed from was that our prosperity is necessary because we need to make Jesus known to the world. And we cannot present a poor Jesus. Jesus is not poor.
Not at all.
When the Magi's came to see him, they came with what? Gold, frankincense. Yeah. Those are very expensive things. If he was a broke child, they wouldn't bring that. My spiritual father says that he prepared 2 years to come and see Jesus. So when the Magi's came to Jesus, he was actually 2. He wasn't a baby. So the church needs to be prosperous so that we can make Jesus known. Now, COVID has taught us that tomorrow they can tell us that we cannot come out again. And now we were forced to come online to share the word of God. People were meeting in homes. Imagine you didn't have a house. So there's coming a time that the house of God will become the haven for us Christians. So, and how can we put up such structures? 100,000, like a building that can take 100,000 people, a city that has everything inside. For the Christians, we need money to do that. So it's not just about you. Money for others is also about the kingdom of God. And we need to be prosperous so that we can win certain kinds of people for the Lord. There are certain people who never listen to the word of God because of who is preaching the word of God to them. The person is not wearing good clothes, the person's shoes are some way, the person is smelling bad. They are like, no, I don't want to be associated with the Jesus you are preaching. That's why we need to be prosperous. We need to let them, so that if you show up in Trotsky, you probably have parked your car to join the Trotsky just to preach the word of God. So that when you stand up, you are smelling so good, your body odor is not confusing them. When you are speaking, you look so good, so presentable that they would want to be associated with the Jesus you are talking about. That's also another reason why, because there are some rich people who feel like Christians are poor because of how we look. And it's because some people are really poor because they think as a Christian you need to be poor. So let's change our mindsets on that and stop hating on rich people, please.
Stop hating on rich people. Stop hating on, that's true. You know, sometimes when we're young, I mean, there's this thing where people are made to see rich people in a particular way. They see, oh no, he or she doesn't yearn to be rich and all that. But guys, unlearn the negative stuff. I mean, as Joyce was speaking, something came to my mind. If you have the opportunity to help others get to that point, God has blessed you, you have connections, there are opportunities at certain places. You know that, look, this brother is great for this position. Look, some people are selfish. You can't do this alone. Look, you don't have to be, I want to be rich alone. I want to be, pull your friends along. Pull your siblings along. We all need to prosper financially. Think about others. You know that this person is going to make use of this money. Just look, what are you scared of? It's not a competition, guys. It's not a competition, guys. Help people. At the end of the day, as I said, my friend told me that it is not your house that is going to save you one day, but it is people. People are the ones who are going to save you, not your house. So help people, invest in people, give to people, give as much as you can. Give as much as you can.
No giving is small.
No giving is so small. Give as much as you can. When you have it, just give. Gideon says, hey Marcia, take it easy on us. Alright guys, I'll take it on you. I'm just saying this as it is. I'm just being honest, guys. You know me for my honesty. But okay, I'll change. I won't change, I'm lying. Alright guys, so we are about to end. We're about to end. We are about to end. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? I'm very sad. I don't want to go.
Yeah, right.
When the heavens open my heart, caught so high, but there's no fear at night.
Says, please 1 hour more, guys. I promise to be back. I promise to be back. I promise to be back, guys. Okay, so I'd like to end by saying push to be at peace financially. We've been called into abundance. Walk in abundance. Look, Christians are not meant to be poor. Poverty is a disgusting thing.
It's from hell.
It's from hell. Do not look. You can't be poor, guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to meet any of you, and we all have to be there.
Yeah.
We all have to be there. We all have to be there.
In the glory of your own grace, you can see
The money mindset. I mean, money is not evil.
No.
It's a love
of it.
Yes. When it's becomes your idol,
Yeah.
when you place it before God, that is when it becomes the root of evil.
Yeah.
So guys, please have the money mindset. Have the money mindset. So I'm reading this from the Precious Moment devotional. Financial dominion looks like financing the kingdom agenda, feeding the poor, staying as a channel of blessings for others, and caring for those who have been rejected. When you're able to use money as a tool in pleasing God and not being used by it, then you are rich and dominating financially. As I said earlier, being rich is to be humble with your hope in God. You cannot do this, guys, without God. God first before any other thing. God first before any other thing. So, money mindset, but our entire hope is on God, because He brings the wealth. He brings the money. He connects us to people. He gives us the ideas. He gives us the strategies to be able to make more money. He gives us the wisdom to be able to be fruitful and multiply when it comes to our finances, guys. Yeah. More on other aspects, the various forms of investments, savings. Look, money is a broad topic.
Right.
So guys, trust me, I'll be back soon. Joyce, you promised to sing.
Oh my God.
Just a line or two, baby.
Of what song?
Any song.
Hey.
Guys, Joyce was trying to train me to be a singer, but I don't think I've been called to this.
A song.
Send them the link so that at 8 p.m. they join us on CYI Radio. You don't have to miss this out. Joyce, are you ready to sing?
Do you really want me to sing? Oh my God.
I do. You have an amazing voice.
Do I?
Joyce, I've told you. Don't do that.
Okay. What's up? You said a line or two, no?
Just when I say something.
Are you for real? You'll never leave me. You said that you won't forsake me. You walk beside me, and that is all that matters. You'll never leave me. You said that you won't forsake me. You walk beside me, and that is all that matters. Oh, you are the covenant's keeping God. Oh, Lord, you are the covenant's keeping God. You are the covenant's keeping God. You are the covenant's keeping God. Oh, so you'll never leave me. You said that you won't forsake me. You walk beside me, and that is all that matters. Are you for real?
Oh my goodness, Charlie.
Oh, Marcia,
that was so sweet.
Thank
I
you.
really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
I'll call you this episode. Just sing for me.
Hey.
So I go to bed.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
My online family, thank you so much for joining in. So on Facebook, I see Marcia. Yes, darling. Mwah. I see, God bless you, but Jonathan Afari. Hello. Pastor Roderick!
No! Oh
Joyce,
my God.
you know Pastor Roderick, right?
I've never met him in person.
Oh my God.
It's a blessing
Oh my goodness.
to the body of
Pastor
Christ.
Rod, we love you.
Yay.
We love
God bless
Joyce
you
would
so
want to see you. I'm supposed to, have a meeting with Pastor Roderick. Pastor Rod, I'll see you soon. I'll pass by with Joyce. He says we need to talk more about money. There's a way
Right.
Pastor Rod is passionate about kingdom, and he ensuring that, look,
It's very necessary.
we need to talk about money. Pastor Rod, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Pastor Rod, I think the next time, some other time on the show, we'll invite you so you bless us more with money. Yes. God bless you so much, Pastor Roderick. I mean, Charlie,
Bless you.
we love you. We love you so much.
Yeah.
The way I'm enjoying the radio, I think the next time you guys should bring bodyguards who will sack me from here. It doesn't look like I want to be time conscious when it comes to this radio show. Alright, my name is Marcia, and this has been Money Talk with Marcia, live on CYI Radio. And I have not been here alone. I was joined by my favorite person, one of my favorite people. Yeah, Joyce.
Hi, Marcia.
Also good to have you.
Thank you for having me.
God bless you so much.
And God bless you.
Guys, as I said earlier, check Joyce out on YouTube, Evolve with Joycey. Subscribe to her channel, listen to her content, watch her content. Look, it's so different. I always tell you that, look, your content is so different.
Thank you.
Everybody's vlogging, everybody's, lifestyling. But I mean, I love your content.
Thank you
You're
so
doing so well.
much.